What's going on, gym owners? Haven't shot a video in a minute, but I had some insight I wanted to share. So I was talking to another gym owner, and it made me realize, gym owners are businesses where you're essentially coaching people, right? You're asking people to join your fitness program so you can support them and guide them in terms of the best training, accountability, a community, maybe even nutrition plans. So you kind of make sure, for the most part, you're a one-stop shop for everything health and fitness related, right? And you're asking people to entrust in your ability to help them improve in their fitness goals, which is great. But also, as a business that coaches people, do you embody what you actually do? Do you follow the principles of that? And what I mean by that is, if you're having people entrust in your ability to coach them, are you putting yourself out there enough? And also, do you have someone supporting you with your marketing if you need help with that? And so all of the people that you're helping need help with their fitness. And if you're currently not getting enough clients and you need help with your marketing, are you going out there and seeking the help and advice of someone to partner with to help you to market and get more clients? And now I get it. If you've had another marketing company, you've tried similar systems, you're like, this doesn't work for me, this doesn't work for my town, they don't understand my town, my city, my country, whatever. It's the exact same thing your clients tell you. I work with a personal trainer, it didn't work out. I tried different nutrition plans, it didn't work out. Blah, 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 blah. And it makes you start to feel, at least from the client side, jaded. And you're like, none of these work. All these people, they just want money, blah, 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 blah. The other side is like, if other clients are getting results in your gym, you know it's not your gym. You know it's typically the clients. And same goes for marketing companies. And if you're like, I tried it and it didn't work for me. And it's like, well, what did you do and how did you do it? And we all know that if something asks for effort, and there's a series of things that need to go well in order to create an outcome. For example, like losing weight. You need to be in a caloric deficit over time. In terms of gaining strength and gaining muscle, you need to train consistently. Training once a week is not going to be enough. Training a muscle group once a week is not going to be enough. Training one muscle group a week is not going to be enough. You have to train consistently, you have to train frequently, and you have to not train for weeks or months. The reality is you need to train for years. But with a business, one of the biggest differences is I notice it's a few things that our most successful clients need in order to hit certain outcomes. Like, for example, one of my clients closed 19 clients, brand new clients, in just under 4 weeks. I made just under $7,000 cash up front, and increased his monthly recurring revenue over $3,500 per month. And he's a group training program style gym. And it was a couple of things. One, it was an improved marketing system. And it took us a few months to understand his market and audience and to be able to get more higher quality leads. That's number one. Number two was an improved sales system. And so a lot of people will say, I'm good at sales. But if you're closing referrals, that's not really sales. Because the referrals are great, but it's more of like product-led growth, meaning your service is great. You probably have someone in the gym who got great results, referred you, and then they come in like, oh, I closed. That's not closing, right? That's not closing. So if you do not have a system to where you're consistently closing at least 40% of in-show appointments, you need to improve your sales. And third is belief. If you start to believe that anything has to do outside of your control, if you're like, it's my town, it's my city, it's the marketing, like I'm getting leads, but I'm not closing them. Oh, these are bad leads. And you don't blame yourself and you start blaming others, This is a belief issue. Why? Think about it like this. If two gyms are using the same marketing system, ours, and both gyms get 100 leads a month, as an example, and one closes 20 in a month and one closes 5, and they said, oh, these leads are bad. Oh, like the system doesn't work. Oh, my town. Oh, it's not working for me. This is not a systems issue, like a marketing systems issue. This is an owner issue. And so here's a couple things that I noticed. If your belief starts to like if you start to resent the marketing, the leads aren't answering, people aren't picking up, people aren't showing up, and you start to get disheartened, you start to get discouraged, you start to say, the leads are bad, this isn't working for me, I can't close them, blah, blah, blah. It's you. And this is one of the most powerful things I've started to realize is like, there's some business owners that are like, hey, you know what? I'm getting a lot of interest. Some of the leads are tough, but hey, I'd rather have that than not. The other ones will have the same scenario where like tons of leads are coming in there like, hey, the leads are bad. Hey, blah, blah, blah. And like this, this isn't working for me. And I go, you guys have a similar marketing system, which is us. And if you start to blame things outside of your control, you don't put in as much effort. You don't work as hard. You don't work the leads. You don't call the people. You don't call enough. And so your effort starts to diminish because your belief starts to be broken and you start to get defeated. All the while, the ones who will show true persistence will break through, while the ones who are defeated with a little bit of resistance will fail. And this is probably one of the most powerful realizations that I've realized is you can have 10 gyms, all of them could get 100 leads a month, but the ones who have it systemized, the ones who understand business, the ones who are more persistent, and the ones who put in more effort will always capitalize better on people inquiring than the ones who are discouraged, the ones who put in very little effort, and the ones who don't understand the process of paid ads and marketing and trying to grow and scale a business. So it's quite interesting. This is my rant. Peace.